energy. Hello, friends. We are live today. Happy Monday. So I am making a memory dex card. Sandy said make a memory dex card, so that's what I'm doing. Actually, she said make an index card, which I took to mean make a memory dex card. So that's where we're going with that. As always, if you share this video and then you hashtag did someone say prizes, you will be entered to win this project, whatever this ends up being today. Obviously, it's a memory dex card, so hopefully you have a memory dex or a Rolodex of some sort or another. Hello, hello. When you come on, say hello so I can see who's here. I see people popping in. So I have masked off the little girl using my Inkadinkadoo masking paper. So I masked her off and I stamped the flowers around her. The flowers are from our new Tropical Flora set. This is available in the shop. This is Tropical Flora, and I've just stamped it around there. Don't forget to get the dies for it too, because this does make 3D flowers. Hi, Jude. I'm sorry you can't comment. Makes me crazy. I hate Facebook for that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I don't know why comments are like that. There's Tyler. Hi, Tyler. You can comment. Are you on a computer or a phone? That appears to be making a difference. Okay, so we're going to get started. So this is the Tropical Flora set, and then this is one of the older sets. This is called Coffee Planner Set, and I used this girl right here. But this set is available in Digi right now. So if you go to the shop, click on digital images, and this set is available in Digi. So you can get these girls. Okay, yeah, that's what it appears, is that you have to be on a computer or an iPad to comment, that phones are not commenting right now. I don't know what's up with that, but so anyways, so I have masked her off. I stamped her first, and then I masked her, and then I stamped the black flowers and the gray flowers. Hi, Deanna. And so I am going to use my handy dandy tweezers, and I'm going to peel off my mask so that she is in front. You're on your phone and can comment? Well, then there goes that theory right out the window. You always have to be the exception to the rule, Deanna. That's just how you roll, huh? So we're going to do a hybrid of coloring today. So here's my E000. And we're going to do a little bit of hybrid coloring today, meaning we're going to use both our markers and our pencils. So I'm going to do what's called undercolor. I'm going to color her skin, and I'm actually going to use a little bit of E11. And I'm not real worried about how this is gonna come out, because we're gonna color it in pencil too. Hi, Janet. You're just a pain. Hi, Jen. Hello, hello, from oh so far away. Jen lives like 20 minutes from me, half an hour or something like that. Okay. So then I'm going to pull out my colored pencils. And these are my well-used. Where's Carrie when I need her? She can make fun of my short colored pencils. This is what a real colored pencil looks like, and these are what my colored pencils look like. Yeah. So I use polychromos. These are Faber-Castell polychromos. I make them just this short so they fit in the screen. Totally kidding. I make them this short because I use them. Hi, V. Vi. I always say V, but it's Vi. Long time no see. So this one is Dark Sepia, number 175. And I'm going to use circular motions and pretty much zero pressure. Just letting the pencil float on top of where the marker has been laid down. Okay. My next pencil is Nougat 178. Yeah, Vi, Vovum. Well, isn't it Viola? So, or Violet. So it should be Vi. But when you look at it, you see V. So who knows? Hello, big sister. Now I have Beastre, something like that, number 179. I'm terrible at it, pronunciation, apparently. Ooh, and this pencil needs sharpened. I actually kind of love when my pencils are this length. This is like the perfect length for me. And then I have Cinnamon, number 189. I decided to do this because Sandy and I were just talking about this. And then I have Light Flesh, number 132, as I hiccup. And I'm not putting any pressure on this. I'm just letting the pencil glide over the paper. So you will see I am doing these flowers today. So you will see how rough that looks. So we're going to go over. We're definitely going to do a second coat and maybe a third coat. Are you talking about these flowers, Jen? Of course. I wouldn't stamp this all out and then not do the flowers. What the heck kind of person you think I am? So my pressure on this layer is, if you're going between a 1 and a 10, it's probably about a 3-ish ballpark. Hi, Jen. Yeah, pencils you have to build up. And so you can't press too hard to begin with, because then you'll take all the tooth out of the paper, and the paper will lose its ability to hold onto that pigment. And you want to keep your pencils really, really, really sharp. Yay, colored pencils. I put marker down first, and then I'm doing a couple layers of colored pencils just so you guys can see something different. So again, my pressure is about a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10, so not very much pressure at all. I love this sharpener. I got it at Blick, and great sharpener. And I just put my sticker on it because, you know, that's how I roll. Probably the best sharpener I've had, and I've had many. Okay. Is anybody coloring today? Or what are you guys all doing on this Monday? Working. I know, Jen, you do need it. And I still can't find my pencil. So when Jen was with me and we went to Blick, me and Jen and Sandy, I bought this thing that makes your pencils longer. So like when your pencil's like this long, you can put it on the end of your pencil so that you can use the end of your pencil. And I still can't find it. Still have no idea what happened to it. Okay, I think I would need one more coat, so we're going to go again to our darkest pencil. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, my pressure is about a 8. 7 or 8. Still coloring in small circular motions. No, there is not. Keeps getting in the way. Oh no, rough day. I'm sorry. Jen, there's no Blick between here and Sacramento. We are going on a road trip to Sacramento because this weekend is the Sacramento Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, and we have a booth there. So if you happen to be in the Sacramento area this weekend, stop by and say hey. Hey. On my third pencil now. My fourth pencil. This starts our very busy season because we're going to be in Sacramento this weekend. And then next weekend, we're going to be in Ontario, California. and then the following weekend we have off. And then the weekend after that, we have the Sweet Retreat. So there's still time to get your tickets for the Sweet Retreat. All right. There we go. So now you see she's all smooth. Okay. So I'm going to set those aside. The drive to Sacramento is about 8.5 hours. Not super, super long. I love mixing markers and pencils. I should do it more often. But I always forget about it. And since markers are my go-to, I just stick with the markers. But that's the great thing about Sweet Sentiment paper, is that you can use the same paper for markers and pencils. Okay, so now we have E23. Okay. Now I'm going to put a hole in her jeans, because you guys know how I love to do that. So this is E04. Working. You're on stealth mode. Shh, Julie's on stealth mode. She's working. E11. Sandy's not here today because they just stopped for lunch. Tomorrow is their 25th anniversary. 25 years, yay! So cute. Okay. Now I'm going to go to B99. And Lee, you're being awfully quiet. I don't hear you over there. What you doing? $97. And remember, if you want to win what I'm working on, simply share this video and then type in hashtag did someone say prizes. And when I'm done posting this video onto my YouTube, I will search the hashtag and I will randomly choose a winner out of all the people who hashtag did someone say prizes. So please, please, please share. It helps me. It helps grow Sweet Sentiments. Oh, sure. You're just being all quiet over there. getting like real work done and stuff. Nerd. Who's getting real work done? Nerd. It's like getting an appropriate amount of sleep. Speaking of which, I did not sleep last night. Oh my gosh. I was awake like every 2 hours. It was terrible. It was terrible. Okay. So there's that. Oh my gosh. See this little spot on her shoulder? Totally forgot to color that. It's such a tiny spot that I'm just going in with like full pressure and coloring it. Okay. Hi, Dawn. Thank you, Deanna, for sharing. Okay, so now let's decide what color of coffee mug she's going to have, because that's going to kind of decide everything else. So we did the marker, we did the pencil on her face and her skin. Now we're going to decide the coffee mug color. Yeah, you never get an appropriate amount of sleep. Thanks, Jen, for sharing. Now do the hashtag did someone say prizes, and you will be entered to win. Okay, so anybody have an idea on what color they would like the coffee mug? Jen's listening but doing chores. Ew, chores. I did chores this morning. Orange. Tyler says orange. He's the first one, so we're going for it. Orange, you glad you responded? All right. Purple. Maybe we'll do some purple flowers. All right, so my first orange marker is YR18. Dawn, I miss you. I haven't heard from you in like forever. What have you been up to, my dear? Hopefully all is well in your neck of the woods. Tell Mr. Joshua I said hello. Absolutely nothing and loving it. You go, girl. Good job. Isn't it amazing sometimes when you just take a little step back and what that does for your mental health? I know I have to do it sometimes too. For your mental health and your family health and everything else. I'm so glad that you were so upfront about it and just took some time for you. Good girl. I'm proud of you. That's a hard thing to say. Once you get on a bunch of DTs and stuff, it's there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of demand. And you don't realize, even though you're coloring and it's something you absolutely love to do, you don't realize the amount of stress it does create. It does look like a pumpkin mug. Maybe she's a pumpkin spice kind of girl. Tyler, your scrapbook page today is awesome. I did not realize that those trolls looked so similar. That's really cool. Don't forget, if you share this video, good girl, Dawn. Good job. If you share this video, just click share. You can share it to your timeline or to a group or wherever you want to share it. And then come back here and put in the comments hashtag did someone say prizes, and you will be entered to win this memory decks card that I'm working on today. So hopefully you have a memory decks if you win. You'll have to listen to the replay. Hi, Carrie. Carrie, I colored with pencils. Look at, I colored her face with pencils. How to work it in. Good job, man. Good job. Carrie, I was going to let you make fun of my pencils. As soon as I'm done coloring the mug, I'll show you. Since everybody always makes fun of you for having short pencils. There we go. There's our coffee mug. Look at my skin blend. Let's zoom out here so you get the full effect. So here's my skin blend and here's my memory decks card for size reference. Yeah, check that out. Good stuff right there. All right, so now we need to color these flowers. So let's zoom back in and well, let's color this coffee first. I'm just using that same pencil that I used for her skin. Right? Exactly. So I'm just using those 3 dark browns that I used for her skin. And on a pressure scale of 1 to 10, I'm at like a 0.25. Like literally no pressure. Okay. And then on my second coat, I'll come in and I'm going to put my pressure at about a 2. Now, I want this coffee to have some texture to it. So, like, she likes some seriously dark coffee. So I'm going to put a slight bit more pressure after I build up the color. Okay. Same thing with this pencil. I'm going to start at like a 2. I'm going to put down this first little layer. And then as I go over it, I'm going to build up my pressure to about a 5 or a 6. Okay. And then my lightest brown, same thing. Start at like a 2. Still using those circular motions. And then I'm going to build up. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my Luminance pencil. Love this pencil. Needs sharpened. There we go. Now we're cooking. Put a little swirl of creamer here in her coffee. Okay. I'm also going to add some highlights to her hair. Okay. All right. The best white pencils ever. You have 4 of them headed your way, Carrie. Dude, I'm telling you, I need cream in my coffee right now, too. For reals. Okay, so now what we need to do is figure out her shirt color. So what color would you like her shirt? Anybody? Anybody? Shout out a color. You're welcome, sweetheart. Hopefully 4 will last you a little while. Green. All right, green shirt it is. I'm going to grab YG09. And then be thinking about the flowers, guys, what color you want the flowers. Teal. Jen, you're too late on everything today. Maybe we'll do a teal and a purple flower. How about that? Teal, purple, pink. And I know, right? Carrie, everybody's being really quiet today. They're all just watching. Fall colors. We're doing kind of fall in that Halloween's in fall. If we do teal and purple and pink, I think we're going to end up with some fall looking, some Halloween looking. I love the YGs. They're my fave. Okay, so let me grab some purples. We're going to do a real dark purple flower. Okay. Dawn, I assume that you're still coloring like for yourself, right? You're coloring for pleasure. Okay, so I'm going to start with BV29. This is my chameleon marker, I always tell you guys. And I'm going to zoom out just a bit so I have a little more room to work. There we go. I'm going to start in the center, and I'm going to start by feathering these strokes out. Now this is our new flower, the tropical Flora. Don't forget, share the video and then hashtag did someone say prizes if you want to win the project that I'm working on today. Invite people to like the video. Invite people to like Sweet Sentiment. It's the only way we grow is by word of mouth. It looks like a big anemone. Yes, you gotta keep up them skills. Share, share, share. That's right. Now I have BV17. This is a really, really dark purple. Again, same thing. I'm just gonna elongate these strokes just a little bit more. And this is like a blue purple. That's why it's called BV. We're gonna go over it with our V17, but we're kind of lay the foundation here. Notice some of these brush strokes are longer than others. Creates texture in the petal. And I'm coloring right over the top of where I stamped the other flowers, because the gray flowers are going to go further back. They're going to be behind these ones stamped in black. So I'm not really worried about coloring over any of those lines. I could have masked them off and, you know, really gone full Monty with the masking. It just really didn't feel like it. And I figured I would color these dark enough so that I could do that. Thanks, Dawn, for coming. I really appreciate you jumping in. Hugs to you. And if I don't talk to you before then, have a happy Halloween. Okay, so same thing, going over it with the purple. And see how it makes that purple like extra dark, where I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but where that BV17 is under the purple, it makes this purple like extra dark. Notice how on these other colors that I'm doing, I'm coloring a lot faster than when I did that first color. That's because I don't want to create a specific pattern. And if I color slow, I will create a pattern. It's just how your brain works. It's all crickets out there. Are you guys following along? Is anybody dressing up for Halloween? That's what I want to know. That's the important part of all this here. Carrie, I bet you are. Are you dressing up for Halloween? Lee, tell me you dress up for Halloween. You get 0 trick-or-treaters out on your mountain, Holly. Because you have, like, no neighbors, huh? Sad days. My neighborhood this year, we're doing, like, a trick-or-treat in the park, because there's a park in our neighborhood. And so we're doing... No, your dog goes nuts. My dog goes nuts, too, but... we still deal. So they're having all the kids trick-or-treat between 7 and 8 in the park. So we're all gonna hang out at the park and hand out candy, which I think is gonna be super duper fun. Because then you don't have that problem of the dogs barking and barking and barking every time somebody rings the doorbell. Michelle, you found me! Yay! I'm sure glad you did. Oh my gosh, I could totally see you being Pikachu. So when I color this last color, I come in from this edge and color back. Number one, because it's easier to get full coverage without going everywhere. And number two, because it helps keep your highlight bright. Carrie, you made me want coffee, so now all I can think of is I really want a cup of coffee. All right. We're going to finish off the center of this in just a little bit. I'll show you how. Michelle has visited the mountain. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you had to go like deep into the bowels of Facebook to figure out how to do that. Thanks, Carrie. I appreciate that. He tried to chase a kid dressed as a pig. That's hilarious. I can't help it. That's funny to me. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I love him. Yes, I will be showing how to color at retreat. There will be lots of coloring classes at retreat. So 66. I'm trying to make a cool pink. $63. What color is that? I want to grab 17 and maybe 23. No, 17 and 02. Right? I mean cool as in awesome. Not cool as in cool. Cool as in awesome. Okay, so I have this RV17, which is like a neon color. So I have this RV63, which is a dusty color to kind of even each other out. So it's not like over the top pink, even though Lee loves over the top pink. So same thing, I'm just gonna start brushing on color. Again, I'm doing these flowers that are stamped in the black first because they're gonna be in front. They're gonna be the ones closest to us. So theoretically, I should have done the other ones first, but I got all excited with the purple and I wanted a huge purple flower. So that's just the way we're doing it. That's just how it goes. Yes, there will be much more in-depth coloring tutorials at the retreat, Michelle. So don't you worry your pretty little head. I'll be teaching you how to color. Color as in Kool-Aid. You are totally my kind of people for reals. So random, and I love it. Yeah, this is definitely a Kool-Aid color, for real. When you add like 7 pounds of sugar to the Kool-Aid, because that's how you do. It's like one little packet of coloring, of food coloring, that has a tiny bit of flavor in it. 17 cups of sugar, and dissolve it in water, or try to dissolve it in water, and see what happens. Pink with blue undertones is cool, and pink with red undertones is warm. I have spoken. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, this pink is a warm pink color. This RV17, definitely a warm pink color. And the RV63 is definitely a cool pink color by those standards. So there you go. Thank you, oh Pink Master. The Pink Master has spoken. You must not disobey the Pink Master. Michelle, don't forget, if you want to win what I am working on today, you need to share this video and then hashtag did someone say prizes. You did sound totally official. You sounded like you knew what you were talking about and stuff. It's very impressive. Quite impressive indeed. Like you was educated or something. Weird. Lee, I can't believe you're not coming to the sweet retreat. You need to come to the sweet retreat, because all I'm thinking about is all the Pokemon gyms and stuff now that we should be going to when you're here. Because I was already talking to Michelle about it. We all play Pokemon Go. Well, I used to play Pokemon Go. I gave Lee my account. Because I couldn't just let it sit there. Because it was a fairly high-ranking account. She swears one day she's giving it back to me, but, you know. Well, tell life to cooperate. Tell life to knock it off. Oh, really? I didn't know she plays Pokemon too. Yay! And Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh. Did you guys all see the new update? Talk about nerding out. So excited. So excited for the new Animal Crossing update. Is anybody else a nerd like me and plays Animal Crossing? She got you something. Okay, so now what are the other flower colors that we're doing? Are we doing teal? I believe somebody said teal. $15. Which direction do I want to go with this? I know, right? 1311. But it says it's the last update. So what does that mean? Okay, so we're going for teal for this big one. Blue. I'm all over the map. Well, Michelle, share the video and then hashtag did someone say prizes. And that way at least you're entered to win this that I'm working on. Because there's only like 3 entries so far. Bear, are you making coffee? I think my husband's making coffee. Oh, never mind. He's not making coffee. Yeah, the Happy Home I noticed was like a whole new game, which is fine, but that means there's no more New Horizons updates. I'm confused. Like, that's sad. Does that mean that there's going to be another game that they're going to come out with? So after we exhaust the Animal Crossing New Horizons, they're going to come out with a different game? I'm not up on all this stuff, so you have to keep me informed. And I still need to come to your island and catch a giraffe. Yeah, I think it's going to be a new game too. I think you're right. Does anybody else in here play Animal Crossing? Lee, you need to make a thread. I mean, I know you started to post a thread, but you need to make like a real thread that has like your friend code as like the picture for the thread, and then tell everybody to drop their friend codes there. You can say it's approved by me. I'll allow it. Because I think all of us sweeties should play together. I know that Cameron and Tyler both play. So they have friend codes. And then Sandy and now Jen plays. Jen Garino. And I play, of course. And Holly plays. And I can't remember who else. There's quite a number. I think Allison plays. There's quite a number of sweeties that play, so. Okay. Yes, and when you can play sometimes on voice messenger, it's really fun. Yeah. No, not Holly Brown. Different Holly. I've never played on voice messenger. I don't even know what you mean. Like Facebook Messenger, but a voice call? If that's what you mean, we should maybe look into doing that. We need like a Zoom call of all the sweeties, and we all need to play together. Last year, Sandy went over the type with her decorating her island for Halloween. She went crazy, and it was really awesome. The holiday virtual retreat might not happen until January. I'm just throwing it out there. We're looking at trying everything to get. It's just so crazy right now with 2 shows coming up in the next 2 weekends and then the sweet retreat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now what's our last color for our last flower? Oh, really? Amazing prizes. Anytime is good for virtual, right? Amen to that. Okay, our last flower. What color you guys want it to be? I have to stay within the lines. I don't have to stay within the lines. Blue? Michelle wants a blue flower. Ooh, you're going to make this hard on me. Okay, let's see what kind of blue we want to do. I want to do... Let's start with B29, super dark. Where's B29? 18, 39... There it is. A rainbow flower. Knock it off, Lee. Then I'm going to go to 24. B24. Oh, you made me coffee? Thank you. And then 23, my hubby made me coffee. Yay! He even made it in my Ray Dunn mug. 21. Bingo! And I think 41. He's a keeper, right? Look at this delicious dark coffee. And it's in my basic witch mug. Yeah, he is a keeper. Okay, B29. How am I doing on time? Ooh, I better get moving so I can give you guys a break before it's time for Lydia's live. Everybody's always more talkative on Lydia's lives. I'm starting to get a complex. I'm just boring, I guess. I'm not as interesting. Dark. It is dark coffee. Those of you who know me well know that I am anything but politically correct. I'm so tired of politically correct stuff, and most of my friends are too. I'm very non-politically correct. I'm not mean or hateful or anything. I'm just not politically correct. I don't use the proper terms. Yeah. What's up with that, Lee? So you guys know I go live at noon almost every day. I'll post in the group when I'm not going to be live. So that you can make other plans. But for the most part, noon every day, I will be here. And then once I finish these lives, I post them in the Facebook group. And then I upload them to YouTube. So you can watch them in either place. If you hop over to YouTube to watch them, I would totally appreciate a thumbs up on the video or even a comment, because those help my analytics a ton. And I would really, really love that. Full disclosure, there's me not being politically correct again, just telling you straight up. You can't multitask with ADHD. It doesn't work. I mean, you can try, but squirrel. I have a hard enough time multitasking anyways, and I'm trained to do it. I was a dispatcher. So how do you like them apples? It's inherently wrong for your brain to try to multitask. I'm a fictional group. I dealt with analytics all day. Oh, you are. I first read that as fictional, and then I realized that fictional was not the word. You are not a fictional guru. I mean, I suppose you could be a fictional guru, but what does that really achieve you? Because Pokemon are fictional. Wait till you see some of the stamp sets coming out in November. Speaking of fictional, you're gonna love them. If you love Pokemon, one of the November stamp sets is straight up all for you. It's not Pokemon, by the way. Full disclosure, it's not Pokemon. But They are monsters. Just gonna say that. Just gonna throw that out there. I could give you a sneak peek, but November's a long ways away. Okay, friends. So now you've noticed I've left the center of all of these flowers. So give me just a second while I go and grab... Ooh, let's see, where did I put it? I need my flower centers, but it is not in here. Okay, so it's gotta be over here. That's not it. I should have pulled it out before and found it before I went live, but why would I be like that organized? That's not how I roll. Here it is. Okay. Hi, Amy. So these are called Prills, P-R-I-L-L-S, and they're $4.99 apparently. And these are yellow ones. So what I'm gonna do, so first of all, before I glue the prills on there, I've cut another one of these. Here, let me zoom out some. I've cut another one of these for the back. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. I'm going to glue everything all over my desk too, just because that's the kind of person I am. Now the best part about the Barely Art glue is that you have a second to manipulate it before it decides that it is adhered forever and ever. Amen. And then I use my espresso and I make sure I have good adhesion. We have tons of different colors of espressos in stock right now. Yeah, Amy, this is the best glue ever. And I do have an account with them, so as soon as all their stuff gets back in stock, I will have them. So probably in the new year, I will be carrying both sizes of Barely Art glue. Now, I always like to make some sort of 3D elements to my cards. So that's what we're doing here. I know, Carrie, right? The bear refill is my favorite. Yeah, and they're completely out of the refill right now, so sorry. I can't even get the refills as a wholesaler. And I always put like way too many of these on here because I want to make sure that they're like all aspects of the glue is covered. Wow. Words are hard. And then I like press them on. And then I just let them sit for a second to ensure full adhesion. Okay. So while I'm letting those sit, I'm going to grab my, where did I set them? Do you guys see this is my whole life, looking for things? Okay, so I have my Tim Holtz sticker books, and this one is snarky, so I usually always start with this one. Why limit happy to an hour? Let's see if we see anything on here that we want to stick on there. Oh, coffee is delicious. I need some of those. Yeah, you do. Espressos will be available at the retreat. I don't know if I will have the glue in stock. I probably won't, but there will be espressos at the retreat, yes. How about relax? We're all crazy. It's not a competition. Oh, that's okay, Cheryl. I hope everything is well. Yeah, Amy, I purchased mine before they became super popular too. And I'm still working on my refill too. I know it does sound like our people, huh? Relax. We're all crazy. It's not a competition. I think I'll use that. Okay. So now I'm quite positive that my glue has dried and my sticker book fell on the ground. That's fine. Look at how fun. Okay. So then the whole reason of having a desk mat is so that you can save all of this stuff. I don't want to tear this page off yet though, because it's not completely dead yet. So I am going to use just a scrap piece of paper. Don't make fun of me. This is like, I'm not good at this part. You would think I would be, but I'm just not. As long as I get most of them. Oops. That's all I care about. A few will be sacrificed. It's okay. All right. So back to my little thing here. Oh my gosh. I need 7 rainbows. I have one of every color, but if you want me to save you a red and a yellow, if you're legit gonna buy a rainbow, there's only 2 reds left and 2 yellows left. So if you want me to save those for you, you gotta let me know now, because otherwise they're going to the show with me and they will sell. But I understand the need for rainbows, so I get it. I don't like where that ended up. So I'm going to turn this around. There we go. Okay, so then the last thing that I do, and I always do this when I pencil color, is I take my black pencil. This is Schwartz Black, and it's number 199. And see how some of her face has gotten like washed out? No, not a rainbow espresso, but a rainbow of espressos. I need rainbow espressos. I have asked for rainbow espressos. So don't think that that's not in the works. But I don't think that rainbow espressos will happen by the retreat. They might, but don't get your hopes up. But if you want to buy a rainbow of espressos, because I'm not going to lie, I kind of want a rainbow of espressos myself. I always do this when I pencil color because it goes the pencil coloring goes over the lines and it just makes them dull. So I come back in and I trace the lines that have gotten dull. And then the last thing that I do is I take my gel pen, not at the retreat. Yep, not gonna happen. I expressed my wish for rainbows. I know, whenever the rainbow ones happen, I know your name will be on one for surely. Your name comes right after mine. Just keeping it real, yo. Okay, so there's my gel pen, and then I'm gonna take my white pencil and I'm gonna brush some streaks into some of these flowers so that there are highlights, just real lightly. And then whoever wins this, if you want me to write on the back of it, I certainly will. If you want me to leave it blank so that you can re-gift it or use it for a functional purpose, like writing phone numbers on it or something, I'm more than happy to do that as well. And I will put it in a little bag or a little envelope and send it to you. And I'm sure half of these will fall off because the only thing that's going to glue is the ones that are directly touching the glue. So just know that when you get the envelope, there's going to be a bunch of these that are in the envelope. But I leave them on there until, you know, I'm for sure that the glue is set, and I'm sure the USPS is going to knock some of them off. So there you go. So there it is. And I will sign it down here. And there we go. There is our project for the day. Our sweet little memory dex card that is pencil colored and marker colored. And all you have to do is hashtag did someone say prizes. So thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your life to join me. And I don't know everything that's going on tomorrow, so I will post and let you know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. I think I will be. And I guess that's everything. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all later. Toodles!